Da 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 da. Hello and welcome to another edition of Top 8 with Corin and Batmouse. I'm your host, Corin. With me is Batmouse.
Hey, howdy, hey.
And our special guest, Logan.
How's it going?
All right, it's going great because we're going to make a single definitive top 8 list of the top 8 devices. So before we jump into trivia, Batmouse, you this was your call. Why'd you think why do you want to do devices today?
I love devices. I am a sucker for a tractor beam. Give me a landing claw. Give me a rebel flight suit. Give me a deflector shield generator V that I can use, reactor terminal V to abuse a little bit. Devices, they're gimmicky. They're it's combo-tastic to get it out. Very few things will put a device on the table turn zero. So there's a little bit of work to it. But they can be completely game changing. Tractor beams obviously completely game changing for me. But and then a landing claw, you can lock out a lot of dark side space. Obviously there are counters, but make them have the answer. That's
Of course.
When in doubt, make them have the answer.
All right. Well, our special guest is Logan, which I'll ask you a couple questions before we jump into the actual event. But our trivia maven here is on a tight schedule, so we're gonna get started here. Introducing my beautiful wife Molly, the trivia maven.
Hello.
She's
Hi,
gonna
Molly.
ask us some questions.
All right, we ready? All right, number 1. How many virtual card devices are there currently not legacy?
Oh boy. Do we get to look this up, or are we just taking guesses here?
No, you guess. You try to work through it in your head a little bit, and then you guess.
Okay.
So I'll say first. I'm gonna say 20. We'll give Logan the advantage of going last. So my number is 20.
Devices, I'm gonna say 13.
Oh, this is tough. Because I have to think about decks that were good and that played devices. I'm gonna say 15. I think there's 15 of them.
Oh man, everybody went over. It says closest without going over gets a point.
Oh, so no points.
No points.
No points. All
No
right,
points. How many were there?
There were 10.
Oh,
10.
Womp womp. All right, we ready for number 2?
Yep.
mm-hmm.
All right, in 2025, 2 missing Decipher device cards were added to GEMP. What are they? And you must get both to earn the point.
Do we shout them out, or what do we do here?
Batmouse goes first. Batmouse will go first here.
Okay.
I'll give you the third also on this one.
She said there were 2, right?
There's two. Yeah.
And they're Decipher? They were Decipher devices that were finally added. Yeah, I really don't know. I will decline and not give any information to anybody. So I choose to decline.
Okay. So your guess or mine?
I'll go. I'll guess next. I'm gonna say. Oh man, I don't even know. Rebel flight suit and Maul's electro binoculars. What do you think, Logan?
Well, I know Rebel Flight Suit non-virtual was one of them added, and I remember that because I got a text from AJ when they finally coded it after they shielded my asteroids. I think at one point the Death Star tractor beam wasn't on GEMP, and I think that's the other one that was added.
All right. Well, you guys, you had to get both of them to get the point, so nobody gets a point. But Kendall and Logan, I think, both got Rebel Flight Suit, and the
Mhm.
other one was Binders.
Oh,
Oh.
binders.
And I didn't want to help either of you.
All right, number 3. Which of the following describes jetpack? A. Unique. B. Restricted with 2 dots. C. Restricted with 3 dots. Or D. Unrestricted.
I'll go first on this one. Logan's gonna actually wait. No, Logan has to go first on this one because he went last the other two. But I'll go second on this one.
It's one of those weird Jabba's Palace ones. Those cards aren't real.
That is the correct answer, by the way.
I feel like this is a triple unique. This is just none of it makes sense, but I'm gonna go with triple unique. That's my guess.
It's 3 dots. It's 3
Okay.
dots. Yeah. But Batmouse.
Kendall said 3 dots. I'm gonna go. It is Jabba's palace. That is Kendall's like playground. I'm gonna say 3 dots.
So, yeah, restricted with 3 dots. Okay, ready for number 4? Which one of the following cards cannot attach a blaster scope? A. Jawa Blaster. B. E. Web Blaster. C. What is it? 4 Loam Concussion Rifle. Am I saying that right? And D. Boba Fett with Blaster Rifle.
Or wait. No, I went first last time, right?
No,
Or no,
Logan
Logan
went
went first. Okay, I guess this is my first. Yeah, I mean, is Boba Fett with blaster rifle?
What were the 4 options again?
Jawa blaster, E-web blaster, Forlom's gun, concussion
and
rifle,
then Boba Fett.
and Boba
Okay.
Fett's blaster.
Boba Fett blaster rifle.
I think this.
Or sorry, it's Boba Fett with blaster rifle, right?
blaster
Yeah,
rifle.
Yeah, it's Boba Fett with blaster rifle.
Oh, the EPP.
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna follow you guys here. I think it's got to be the EPP, Boba Fett with blaster rifle.
All right. You guys are correct.
Can I get a bonus point by saying what Forlom's gun does when you attach the blaster scope to it? It gets to shoot up to 2 sights away.
Good lord.
No, I don't need a bonus point. If we had a
Power
if we,
minus
if-
1
being a
from
show
over
off.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Triple tie. All right, we are on number 5. All right, what is the destiny number of Echo Trooper Backpack?
I'm gonna say 3.
Logan, you go next.
Oh, I'm next.
Yep.
Is this the Hoth or the Reflections 3 one? Or I just
I
know
don't
that
know.
there's like a Reflections 3 card that says something with. Is it like a 4? It's Hoth. 4? I'll go 4.
Well, then I'll say 5.
All right, Kendall is right. It is 5.
Yes.
There you go.
Ugh.
Okay, we are on number 6. According to its lore, which of these devices contains heat and motion detectors? A. Blaster scope. B. Droid detector. C. Droid sensor scope. D. Laser gate. Oh, there's a lot of these. E. Observation holocam. F. Portable scanner. G. Probe antenna. H. R2 sensor array. I. Rectenna. And J. Sensor panel.
Wait, is it only one that has it, or through multiple?
Why are there so many? Yeah.
Is it only one?
The answer is just one. Yeah.
I'm gonna say observation
wait.
holocam.
Okay. I'm going to say portable scanner.
Wait, hold on. The one of those is from Dagobah, right? The sensor scope.
Probably.
The sensor scope is from
Mr.
Dagobah.
Sensor scope, observation holocam, and Kendall had.
Portable scanner.
All right.
All right, it was a sensor scope.
Nice.
Yep.
That's Logan.
That was Logan, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be either Hoth or Dagobah if it says heat. There's nothing.
Okay, so this is the last question unless we have a tie.
Okay. So before we even hear the question, Logan and I are tied with 3. Batmouse has 2. So Batmouse will answer last. Logan is the guest, so we'll give him the advantage. So I will answer first, then Logan, then Batmouse.
Okay.
All right, so this is a fill in the blanks. It says fill in the blanks for astromech translator. And you must get both right to earn the point. There are 2 blanks to fill in here. All right, it says if piloted, starfighter is immune to attrition less than blank, parentheses less than blank if matching pilot aboard.
Okay. I'm going to say less than 3, less than 5 if matching pilot.
Oh, that was what I was gonna say. It's Dagobah, so I don't feel like they would do more than less than 5. I'm gonna go less than 2, less than 5. I think it's gonna be something stupid.
I like the stupid part of the less than 2, but I believe it is less than 3, less than 5.
Well, you guys were close. It was less than 3 and then less than 6.
Ooh. Okay. So Logan and I are tied.
Oh, the round robin. Here
They
we
gave
go.
Dagobah an immunity to a less than 6? That's crazy.
Yeah, probably because a lot of matching starships already. If you have a matching pilot on a starship, it's probably already immune less than 5.
I just remember in those early days, like immune to less than 4 was pretty common for those ships. Pretty sure Red 5 even says immune to less than 3.
I don't know.
Well, all of them are better than diplomatic immunity to less than 2.
All right, what's the tiebreaker?
Ready for the lightning round? Okay, so I guess you guys must rapidly name cards until someone cannot think of one. The lightning round category for this week will be dark side devices decipher cards only.
Okay.
Okay. So just to make life easier on Molly, then
I got it.
let's have Batmouse. You pull up a list. Oh, he gave her a list. Okay. So then I guess Molly's already got the list. Okay. So dark side decipher cards. Maul's electro binoculars.
Binders.
I'm not already out. Deflector shield generator.
Yep.
We're doing decipher cards only, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Carbonite control array, or whatever it's called. So Carbonite console. Sorry, console.
Yep.
Freaking jetpack.
Tractor beam.
Okay.
Mandalorian armor.
Death Star tractor beam.
Death Star utility belt.
Tatooine utility belt.
Is there a dark side Tatooine utility belt?
I don't see it. What was it? Dark side.
Tatooine utility belt.
Oh, it's Stormtrooper utility belt, doesn't it? Dang it.
Yeah.
There's Stormtrooper utility belt.
Okay, so Logan loses. So I'm number 1. Logan's number 2, and Batmouse is number 3. Of course. First of all, thank you, Molly. You are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye, guys. Now you can have 2 thingies.
Now I can have 2 earbuds. Give me just a second to adjust here.
Now you can have a comfy chair.
So you guys know, there's also not a Death Star utility belt.
It's not.
It's just a Stormtrooper
That's
utility belt.
Stormtrooper utility belt. Okay. Well,
I was gonna go for restraining bolt and droid detector, and I was gonna be a little bit lost after that one, but
well, no, actually, wait a second. You're right. There is no Death Star utility belt. So that means I was wrong. So that
Right.
means Logan gets it. So okay.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for catching that, Batmouse. Because I've yeah, sometimes we make mistakes here. So
Yes. You're trying
yeah.
to. We're just. We make mistakes, but we'll catch them if we catch them. If we don't,
Yeah, yeah.
complain about it.
Yeah. Yeah, please complain about it. We're like the opposite of those podcasts that are like, oh, those Redditors. It's like, no, complain about us on Reddit, please.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do.
Talk about
I
us
beg
because
of
we
you.
like it.
Any publicity is good publicity, right?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So okay. So we'll explain the game now. Now that the ladies away, the ladies away, the men will play or whatever. But anyway, so we're gonna create a single definitive list of the top 8 devices. The player A gets pick 1 and 4. Player B gets pick 3, 5, and 7. Player C gets pick 2, 6, and 8. Each player gets 2 senses and 1 alter. A sense can be used to cancel a pick. An alter can be used to cancel a sense, and a sense can be used to cancel an alter. Also, player A gets a defensive shield, which for some reason is jetpack, which you can use to move move as someone's pick as a react to a point higher on the list. So that will just, it will move it, it will push it up the list, but then we'll just like kind of keep going in the order that we would be going in and then skip that number thing. It'll make sense. Just trust me. So Logan, do you want to be player A, player B, or player C?
You know what, Kendall? I'm going to take player A on this one.
All right, of course. I'm gonna steal Batmouse's favorite, and I'm gonna play player C. So I'm gonna get picks 8 and so I'm gonna start us off at play with pick number 8, and then Batmouse will be on there. So what is my number 8? So I will say, actually, just before we jump in, because I didn't. Normally I ask the guest a question. What's your strategy going into this, Logan? Do you have any? You don't go into specifics because you don't want to, give that away. But like, what's your overall strategy here?
I think I'm probably going to open something in GEMP just so I can see all the devices to start, and then I'm going to think about the devices that I've played in the modern era, and then the devices that I've seen played when I play retro formats, and I'll kind of try and mesh those two lists together.
Okay. So the nice thing about getting pick number 8 is that I can pick something weird. And this is one of I'm a in Magic the Gathering terms.
To be fair,
what?
Be fair, this is devices. They are all weird.
They're all weird. Yes. I do think that we're going to have an interesting list. Because it is very important that that we are ranking the top 8, which means whatever we want it to mean. So there's, we can factor in whatever we want to factor in. And I think the higher numbers on the list should probably be cards that see play. I think that some of these lower numbers, you could just go straight up with thematics. And one of my all-time
interrupt. Are we doing all current devices? Like you
yes,
go into GEMP,
yes.
you do okay. Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Yes.
No legacy devices.
No legacy. No blanked. I don't know if any devices have been blanked. But just the currently open legal devices. Yeah. But my first one is going to be a card that doesn't really see hardly any play, if any, but is thematically one of my all-time favorite cards, one of the coolest cards. It is from Cloud City, Mandalorian Armor. Anybody want to sense it?
Not yet.
Or move it to number 1?
Talk nice about it.
Okay. Well, this is just like, I don't know, when I was, this is one of those, when I was very, very young, when I was, even younger than Logan, You know, when I was in elementary school, and Cloud City came out, and you know, you couldn't get a Boba Fett, but even though he was the same, I guess Mandalorian armor is rare, but I had Mandalorian armor, and then the next set came out, and I had a jetpack. Yeah, I didn't need a Boba Fett. I could build my own Boba Fett, and you know,
You had a
it's the
Family Guy
coolest.
version of you had a Family Guy version of Boba Fett running around.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and I mean, power, you know, armor at the time, like any character with armor was so cool because, you know, everybody was running around with like 2 defense value, and then you have this guy that's got an armor 5. You know, and a little bit of immunity to attrition. I don't think that ever came up because I didn't understand how attrition worked, but yeah, I liked, and you got that like the image is cool. It's the close up of the torso, and I mean, you know, we got a movie about the upcoming movie is basically like this is the titular armor from the Mandalorian, because it's not Boba Fett's armor.
It is Mandalorian armor. It is not Boba Fett's armor.
It is anyone's armor besides Vader or Boba Fett. So
I will pass sense.
I'm not going to sense it either. I feel like Mouse has got some shenanigans pulled up his sleeve, and I feel like there's there's other things I need to save a sense for. So
what?
All right.
I thought you said you've never listened to our show before.
Oh, I just know who Bat Mouse is. Don't worry.
All right. Bat Mouse, you're up. Number 7.
Okay. I only get 3 picks. I need to make them count. Yeah, well, I only get 3 picks. I'm gonna put Obi's journal. I'm gonna put Obi-Wan's journal on here.
Interesting.
Because I hate that card. I hate it, and obviously it is good. So it deserves to be on this list.
So, okay, before I say whether I want to sense it or not, Logan, don't tell me whether you're going to sense it or not. Do you also hate Obi-Wan's journal?
It just depends on what side of the table I'm on.
Okay.
I love running that card. It's so much fun.
You love running the card.
So much fun.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sense it.
Logan, you can use your alter here if you would like.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Cancel his sense.
I think I'm going to let this one slide. I'm going to let the sense slide.
Because this is our list. I'm just saying. And although it's very powerful, I don't know that it's one of my favorites. It's a reference to one of the worst pieces of Star Wars media ever. It's from, you know, it comes from both Return of the Jedi and Shadows of the Empire, which are 2 of my least favorite pieces of Star Wars media. Yeah, but mostly I think it's from Shadows of the Empire.
You don't like Return of the Jedi?
Yes, I do not like Return of the Jedi. It's the worst movie. It's the worst Star Wars movie.
The worst Have you watched episode 2?
The worst Star Wars movie?
Have you watched episode 2 or anything past episode 6?
Everything that is wrong with every movie to come after started with Return of the Jedi. But we don't need to talk about that now.
I would argue that everything that happened in 7, 8, and 9 was bad regardless of whether or not 6 was a great movie. 6 could have been a phenomenal movie, and 7, 8, and 9 still would have been bad.
But you know, what are the bad things?
Disney.
Repeated Death Stars.
Oh.
retconning continuity. Leaning heavily on special effects. Bad characters that are aiming at a younger audience. All this stuff started with Return of the Jedi, but we don't need to go in that now. It's actually not my worst one, but it's more middle of the, it's definitely well below where a lot of people would have it. But anyway, because I like the first half.
That sense is gonna go through. Obi's journal is stricken. so I will choose again.
Does that mean it can get replayed, or it just can't
Yes,
be
it
played
can
at
get
7?
replayed at a higher point.
It
Yes.
can be replayed. It can be replayed. Strategically, that is something that I have done before.
Yep.
I will put Luke's bionic hand virtual on here. Well, obviously because it's the bionic hand was not virtual to begin with, so then it becomes Luke's bionic hand with the amazing alter image of the Batmouse's bionic hand from when he got a car dropped on his hand.
I mean, Kendall gets first action on this.
Especially after the once
I'm
per game change. Now it's once per game that you get to exchange for an interrupt.
Yeah, no, I'll pass it. I like Luke's bionic hand. In the same way that that like Obi-Wan's journal is just good, but I hate it. Luke's bionic hand is a Destiny 7 card, which is fun. You do get to stick it on Luke. It's a little annoying when it recurs a thing, but
now it's only once per game, and it's
I don't know. I like it's sort of like the Luke. It plays into the Luke Voltron in a way that I like better. Yeah, I'm on board.
I think there's a game replay where I used Luke's bionic hand like 5 times in a game, and it's just like
for the Jedi presences.
Yep. OCS, I think it was like a top 16 or top 8 game, and I got like bionic or Jedi presence and Anakin Skywalker and blaster proficiency back. It's just like, if it was the old version, I think I'd be using the jetpack on it, but I think at 7 it's a good spot for it. I'm not gonna sense.
All right. Yeah, and it is just Luke's bionic hand. It's not because the original was just called bionic hand.
Well, I'm just saying, like, originally when the exchange wasn't once per game, that was Luke's bionic hand.
Yes. All right. So my pick is next. Like, what devices do I actually like? See, this is just so interesting because, like, devices are so...
They're fun.
Yeah. Well, but they're like, I don't know. I mean, honestly... No. This is the answer. Okay. So I don't want to pick 2 dark side in a row. And we had Mandalorian armor. What's the slightly more powerful Mandalorian armor for light side? I'm of course talking about mercenary armor. Now that's just it's just a neat card because, like, where'd it come from? Where'd she get the thing? I guess it does. That is actually a story that's told in Shadows of the Empire, but
I thought you hated that piece of media.
Yeah, we go mercenary. It gives him spy. It makes him a spy. Like, I think it doesn't get pulled by like that the card that pulls Chewie. Like, it's kind of playable, and it's from Reflections 2. I really like Reflections 2 as a set.
Imperial Barrier is canceled.
You know what else cancels Imperial Barrier? Boosh V. You don't even have to play this card. You can just play Leia.
Because I'm pretty sure that's where she got the mercenary armor.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use my sense more defensively or aggressively here. I'm gonna let this one slide.
All right, cool.
Do you really want multiple armors on this list? I'm gonna sense it because I want to take I don't want multiple armors on this list.
Okay.
Nobody wants to. You don't want to defend it with an altar, right?
No, but I have a feeling I'm not going to use my altar this game.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Observation holocam at 1 makes me think that we're going to be using
Observation holocam at 1. I mean, that's the Senate card, isn't it?
And not even the virtual one. Just.
Oh no, it's not. It's a premier card. Okay.
Yep. I mean, you're not ready for the
That's
sensor
like
array.
hover camp. I just don't know. Like devices are weird. So okay, I'm gonna pick. Hmm. Man, I just don't play a lot of devices, and I just don't care about a lot of devices. Um, you know what's a neat one for? No, there's not that many. I'm gonna pick the one device that I've like definitely played at some point. I'm gonna pick Dark Side Restraining Bolt. It goes in any deck you want it to, because any deck is going to run up against C3PO, and it's a Destiny 6. I like Destiny 6 cards. Maybe I should put it in my deck that I play tomorrow. I don't know. No, nobody plays 3PO anymore. But yeah, I think Dark Side Restraining Bolt.
They could play Chopper.
They could.
So I have an action here. I have played Darkside Restraining Bolt in just about every deck I've ever made a top cut with. Whether that was in person in the GemPC, whatever. Because 3PO with part showing is so good.
Right.
I'm gonna have to jetpack this one. Well, actually, you know what?
Right.
I'm gonna
How
save
high?
the jetpack. I'm gonna sense this.
You're gonna sense it? Okay. Well, geez. I didn't know I was being so controversial. Geez. Because you're not gonna like some of my picks here.
You could use your altar and defend it.
That's true. Or I could pick it, or I could play that one higher. I mean, because I get the sense that Logan wants it higher, so I could
Yes.
play it at number 3, and I think that would be reasonable. So let's do the other half of the build your own Boba Fett then. I mean, I must actually like this card because I suggested it as the defensive shield. So let's do it. Jetpack. At number 6. Let's build our own Boba Fett.
I've got no words for this.
I don't want this on the list. I don't want this on the list, but I also I need to play defensively. I'm gonna pass the sense.
You want a jetpack up to number 1?
Don't even suggest that.
This is really all Batmouse's fault for choosing devices. It is not my fault for not preparing for this.
No, I mean, I think I'd rather do.
It is great that you're Batmousing the list, Kendall. You're playing like Batmouse in this game.
I just want to emphasize, like, I just like this was I probably should have. There have been previous episodes where I just did trivia because I did not feel like I was an expert in the subject. I don't even know what, like, it's. I only have to pick 3, and I mean, Batmouse already picked Luke's bionic hand. Okay, so is jetpack locked in
doing
then?
Creatures, it couldn't. It just can't be as bad as creatures. So I was up for it.
I think I could. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I guess it would depend on which one. I don't know. I almost feel like creatures is next month. We'll say the next episode is creatures.
I will not be here for that.
We're gonna have to go find.
Okay.
We're gonna have to bring Taco Bill in so he can talk to us about his creature objective.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so we're locked in jetpack at number 6. That takes us
at 6.
That takes us to Batmouse.
Batmouse is gonna go with the Jedi Holocron. Deploy on your character of ability greater than 4 while present. Adds 1 to training destiny, draws, and force drains here. The first force loss to a force drain here is stacked here face down. Opponent's ability required to draw battle destiny here is +1 for each card stacked here. let's build a better Luke. Let's build a better Hiko Luke and stack him at the site where they can only have one character or two characters to fight you. And
Man. So as we go through this, I'm realizing that it's not just that there aren't devices that I love. It's that there are devices that I don't love. No, I'll let this one slide.
I'm gonna let this one slide too, because I was kind of thinking about taking this one at 4, and I think 5, that 4-5 spot is a good spot for it.
yeah, way better than that 6-7 spot.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
I'm gonna put the cricket noise in there. Except for Logan laughed, so I can't.
Yeah, you can't. I got to giggle. It counts.
You cannot get rid of it.
All right, at long last, it is Logan's first pick. What is going to be our number 4?
So this one's tough for me. But we've kind of been picking the cards that we have a lot of fun with or has a special place in our heart. And so for my number 4, I'm going to go with Rebel Flight Suit, non-virtual.
Say all the good things.
Rebel Flight Suit was a part of the deck that I made my first ever in-person top 8 with. I played, and you feel free to have negative opinions about me, but I played Asteroids, and Rebel Flight Suit adds to the maneuver of the ship that's being piloted, and it made it so that my ships couldn't get blown up by Asteroid Destiny. And because of that, it will always have a special place in my heart. And I'm hoping that at some point we can get rid of that stupid coward shield and allow people to try and make asteroids good again. And I know Gurgle just threw up in his mouth hearing "make asteroids good again," but that's what I'm hoping.
Good, not great.
Good.
No, I think asteroids were great. Standing there talking with you after everything that happened, I think asteroids were great, and I think we just need to find you 2 battlegrounds.
Oh, believe me, I've been in the testing grounds, Batmouse. We're up to shenanigans and tomfoolery. That's for sure.
Look, Asteroid 40 is going to be the new thing for you. Asteroid 40.
So as we're going through this, one thing that I've always been, it's like one of those projects that, like, if I had infinite time and infinite resources, I would do, is building like underpowered theme decks. And reading Rebel Flight Suit, that's a card that does stuff.
It has text.
It feels like the kind of card that would be while piloting any starfighter, combat vehicle, or shuttle vehicle, that character is considered to be the matching pilot. Pilot adds 2 to maneuver, limit +2, and draws 1 battle destiny if unable to otherwise. That is some neat text. So what it just increased. So you played it in your asteroids deck just to make your guy like for like a maneuver like 8 or something.
Yeah, so I would put it on either Luke or Rey, and the ship would go from maneuver 8 to maneuver 10, which meant that even if you added 3 for the other 3 sectors, there's no Destiny 8 card. So you couldn't actually blow up the ship with an asteroid destiny, even if you tracked a 7 or something.
And you wouldn't have drawn an asteroid destiny because of you got them out of your deck.
Your opponent draws the destiny.
Oh, your opponent draws.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opponent draws
so
against you.
even if they tracked a 7, it wasn't enough to blow up the ship, and because
your opponent just needed to play their own asteroids and track
they needed
the
to play an asteroid. I mean, that's what happened. That's why I lost to Joe in game 8. Definitely not because I had already solidified my top cut and was tired and wanted to go get food, and I just scooped. And I was like, I'm gonna go eat. He was
Okay,
just playing the asteroid sector.
no, that's a neat card, and you know what? I like build your own Boba Fett, build your own rebel pilot dude. Seems decent.
Yeah, build a better spaceship.
Tom Haid wore it for Worlds.
Tom Haid did wear it for Worlds. That is a great point.
All right, so are we locked in? Rebel flight suit at 4.
We are locked in at 4.
Now it's back
Kendall at
to
3.
me.
I have a prediction on how these next 3 picks are gonna go, and I think it's gonna be pretty funny.
Well,
I
the
think
only
there's
2 other devices that I know
2 really
have already
good
been
ones.
picked. No, I had a good one. What was the good one?
You had one that I sensed.
Electro binoculars.
Yeah, but you have to pick that one. Electro binoculars. No, I don't think that. This is so hard. I think okay. So I think a legitimately good card that I think at least 2 of us on this call like, probably 3, just because I don't know Logan that well, but it seems like he's reasonable. And and it's playable, and other people. It's a card that other people hate, but it has never bothered me. I'm gonna pick Landing Claw.
Yeah, Batmouse, you don't gotta say anything. This is Jetpack to number 1. This is the most stupid card I've ever seen printed. It's just...
Let's go.
In its design, it was stupid. In its play, it was stupid. It's just the best device I've ever seen. That's number 1.
All right.
That is I agree, that is right there.
Cool.
So now my card choice will go into 3.
Yeah.
And
okay.
then Logan, you will have 2.
And then Logan will have 2. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So at number 3,
unless Logan, unless you actually meant for that to be number 2,
no,
because of
and then your
stuff, and
no,
then
okay.
you would be number 1. Yeah. Okay.
Got you. All right. So then the new number 3 is gonna be tractor beams.
Yep. Because everything that Logan said about Rebel Flight Suit, except for Batmouse, is good at Star Wars cards. Except for tractor beams are actually good.
Yeah.
And
tractor beams are insanity.
You don't want to flip the table as much when you lose to tractor beams as you do when you take a ping of 8 from Asteroid Sanctuary. So
yep. I will say, I'm not gonna sense it, but because I think it's that's a good spot for it. But I will say that tractor beams are one of those cards that the most frustrating thing, because I play with a lot of like, I hate the word NARP, but we'll call them filthy casuals. I play with a lot of filthy casuals, the 2 games a year types who will sometimes see a deck online and build it and then say, Kendall, how do I play this? And then I will say, I don't know. And one of those times, actually, this is actually not a filthy casual. It was a new player. It was when Travis was relatively new. Travis showed up with Batmouse's tractor beams deck, his commence primary ignition tractor beams deck or something like that. I'm pretty sure it had tractor beams in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
it had tractor beams. Yeah. Don't worry about that part. It had tractor beams.
Yes, indeed.
Batmouse is run off.
Batmouse went to go get Sean Charles and the Falcon, which is, so for those of you that don't know what tractor beams do, when you capture a ship with the tractor beams and there are no characters aboard, they join the dark side. So, and they're no longer Han, Chewie, and the Falcon. They are still the Falcon, but now they will be Sean, Charles, and the Falcon. And that is what we have.
But how tractor beams work is a mystery to everyone. and just look, if you're gonna meet me, look, I know there's a few filthy casuals that listen, and I love you guys, especially the ones that contribute to the Patreon. But if you ever meet me in person and want to play Star Wars cards, I will drive to your house. I will drive 4 hours to meet up with you and play Star Wars cards. Totally. Like, reach out to me, just as long as you just don't murder me. But I will travel to play Star Wars cards. I love playing Star Wars cards with the filthy casuals. But just like know what the cards in your deck do, or at least have some idea. Don't build a deck completely sight unseen, or that you don't know how to play. Or if actually, I mean, you can do it if you really want to. But
And if
just
you do, it's fine. Like reach out to somebody that has played that deck, and they will absolutely walk you through
That's
what
true.
to do.
That's true. Reach out to Batmouse. Batmouse knows how to play all the decks. Batmouse knows how creatures work.
If you're interested in playing the retro format, I play Brangus, and I have a Sabak in my deck, but I actually don't know how to play Sabak other than draw 6 and 5, and your opponent loses 2 cards. So
yeah, draw 6 and 5, and your opponent cries.
So it is a little different if you're playing on Gemp. Like, you can just throw creatures in and just trust that Gemp knows how it works. Yeah, man, Logan's camera has been getting darker and darker over the course of this call.
It's getting late out here, but it's just the what's it called?
It's okay. It's okay. And
I just got flashbanged. There we go.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
that was some lens
audio
flare right there. That was some lens flare.
It's not the cameras are not for the listeners, but unless I use them for the clips. But
the clip of Logan getting flashbanged by opening his blinds is definitely worth it.
All right. But yeah, okay. So Tractor Beam's at number 3, and Logan's pick at number 2. You got the last pick. So let me read off the list.
You don't have to. I know what number 2 is. We're going.
Well, yeah, but for the listener, for the drama. Number 8, Mandalorian armor. Number 7, Luke's Bionic's hand. Number 6, I wrote Batmouse. What was number 6? Was it Jetpack?
It's a Build a Better Boba Fett.
Yeah. Okay. This is why we usually have somebody whose job is just to keep this track of this stuff. Number 6, Jetpack. Number 5, Jedi Holocron. Number 4, Rebels Flight Suit. Number 3, Tractor Beam. And number 1, we already know is what was it? The
Landing Claw.
Landing Claw. And the number 2.
Look, I sensed
the
it
number
earlier
2 device of all time.
Drum roll, please.
Sensed it earlier because I thought it was better than number 6. We're gonna go Darkseid Restraining Bolt.
All right.
That is correct.
All right. So, awesome. Great list. Great. Yeah. Star Wars cards is fun. Devices are hard. I'm going to do my research next time, and make sure that I know what cards exist. But yeah, anything that didn't make the list, any honorable mentions?
I have the Carbonite Saber Console V.
Mm-hmm. That was on mine too.
Giving you an extra activation on your opponent's turn is massive.
Mm-hmm.
My only one was Binders, because I really like the idea of cap. I like the idea of the capturing, and I like bounty hunters, and I like that whole criminal underworld of Star Wars, and Binders
build your Family Guy version of Boba Fett. Yeah,
it was that's true. It was a card that Boba Fett would have, that a build your own Boba Fett would have. Yeah, Binders was it was although when I was a kid, I thought it could capture, for some reason I thought they could capture, you could use Binders to capture people, even though you can't. But it was like a capture mechanic-y card, and I loved capturing. I've always loved capturing.
The one device I had that didn't make the cut, just because I've done some shenanigans with it, is fire extinguisher.
Okay. Oh yeah, fire extinguisher. That's a card.
In all of those retro formats, when you play Profit, like 4 R2D2s, 5 fire extinguishers, and a bunch of Baragwins. And you just shenanigan.
Comlink is a fun one. Being able to deploy as a react. In introductory 2-player game format, the Tatooine and Stormtrooper utility pelts are fun. The backpacks, the Stormtrooper backpack and Luke's backpack, being able to carry and use any number of devices.
You know, in this post referencing our other show, Koran Variety Hour Valentine Special, I would like to make a special mention to the magnetic suction tube, and just leave that there. And this
All
is
right.
Big Devices.
All right. So once again, number 8, Mandalorian armor. Number 7, I say it differently every time. Mandalorian armor. Number 7, Luke's bionic hand. Number 6, jetpack. Number 5, Jedi holocron. Number 4, Rebel flight suit. Number 3, tractor beam. Number 2, restraining bolt. Number 1, landing claw. Logan, you're actually of the generation that might actually have something you want to plug. Do you have anything you want to plug on the episode?
No.
All right.
Nope. If you ever want to watch a game of how not to play Star Wars, go watch any of my OCS games. If you ever catch me on GEMP, don't watch those. Those are bad.
Do you want to give your GEMP handle?
Oh, yeah. Logan RMS or Admiral Pi. Those are my two big ones. I use Admiral Pi when I play in like tournaments like the GEMP PC or stuff like that. And then Logan RMS, I just play casual games, play in the OCS, stuff like that.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for coming on. Come back anytime.
Of course.
You didn't ruin the list today, so you're not banned like certain people. I don't think anybody's banned anymore.
Dan.
No, Dan's fine. It's fine. I got over that one episode.
Dan.
Now Chris Kelly and Carl, them on the other hand, no, they're not banned either. They actually need to come back because they need to come back and give me my freaking senses back or my altar back. That's what it was. Yeah, they took my altar away from you. They stole an altar from me, and they stole an altar and sensed every single one of my picks. I don't even remember which episode that was. I think it was like top. Was it like
it's a Luke's
Sith or Luke's?
No, it's the Luke's episode.
It was Luke's. I don't remember.
That's bad.
Because Chris Kelly.
But
yep,
it's fine. It's fine. No, it's we got to the point of this is to talk about stuff. Thanks everyone for listening. Until next time, good luck, have fun, and no reverts. This podcast is a production of the KendallCast Podcast Network. You can support the show for just $2 a month at patreon.com/KendallCast or make a direct donation through the PayPal link at kendallcast.ninja. Every little bit helps.